Good morning, guys. Shane Cashin, Tennis Ninja. Why am I posting this video this morning, you ask? Well, I'm fired up about a particular topic that I saw in the news this morning because of one simple headline. And it was this: Novak Djokovic tests positive for COVID-19. Here's why I'm fired up about it. During this break, the last couple of weeks, and as sure as I'm sure a lot of you guys came to know like I did, there was no pro sports events going on anywhere around the world really at that point, except this one. And this was called the Adria Tour, which is a pro exhibition tennis tournament hosted by Novak Djokovic, I believe run by some members in his family as well as sponsors he knew and yada yada. And he got all these world-class pro tennis players like Dominic Thiem, Grigor Dimitrov, Marin Cilic, even past champions and players like Jelena Jankovic. All these guys participated in this event, and really it was just a refresher to just see tennis live in person for these guys to play again. The deal was, the tournament is actually hosted in 4 different cities, including Zadar. I hope I pronounced that correct. If I'm butchering it, let me know in the comments down below. And what it is it's a series of matches. It's exhibitions, but it is technically a tournament. And what happened was this morning and even yesterday, which today is June 23rd, Novak Djokovic this morning, or I believe this morning, tested positive for COVID-19, and that announcement was shot around the world, basically, on Tennis Channel and any other social media outlet that even I found it on. And yesterday, there was another statement that was released with Grigor Dimitrov, Borna Coric, and I think a few other guys even in the event that also tested positive. And here was the other thing I saw about this event is, one, of course, you are taking a risk in this time during a pandemic to do a tournament like this. And I get it. Honestly, I am a local tournament coordinator as well on the windward side of Oahu here in Hawaii. And I'm feeling the same way. I'm like, how can we use this sport to run competitive tennis and, just get people outside, keep them out of trouble, and give them some sanity, But at the same time, you run these risks, and just having a tournament in mind but also taking everybody's safety into account is 2 different things, which led to the cancellation ultimately of this event, the Adria Tour, as of today or yesterday. So the reason I'm shooting this video, guys, and the reason I'm fired up about this whole topic is not because these players got COVID after running this event. And please, guys, if you are here to bash these guys, don't do that. We don't need to spread any more hate in this world right now. We need answers. We need solutions. We need to talk to each other. And here's my big question for today, guys, that I want all of us to ponder, and I'm going to be pondering for the next couple of days, is what do you think, guys, is the right thing to do in terms of playing tennis competitively in this time? What would you want to see if you were a player? What event would you feel safe to play in if you wanted to actually compete again? If you're a local tournament coordinator or a coach or a director of a program like I am, what event do you have in mind that probably would be best to bring people together safely and be able to compete? And the reason is, the Adria event was a great idea. The one downside, though, that I saw about it when I saw pictures of the event was I saw packed stadiums of people. Where I know Serbia and all those other countries down there, they run, and Sadar, the city, they run things differently than we do in the United States. That is given. They have different restrictions, and they're proceeding with the pandemic differently, as every other country should, because there's different situations going on in different amount of cases. But with that in mind, there's different answers I think we can bring to the table in terms of, just running a competitive tennis event and having everybody be out playing again. Because tennis, we're really fortunate, is one of the best sports you can play in this kind of time because you actually have to social distance in order to play. It's the gathering close together part that we got to be careful of. The U.S. Open, for example, if you guys have been following that, the U.S. Open and even the French Open, 2 of the biggest tennis tournaments in the world right now, they are planning to run their tournament later in the year, I believe in September. The U.S. Open is supposed to be early September, like it kind of normally is, and the French Open is supposed to be later in September. So that is a whole nother debacle that we could talk about another time, and I really commend these guys for trying it. However, with crowds and with the Adria event, that's definitely something to discuss, and maybe crowds shouldn't even be an option. But you could throw the idea of small crowds. I don't know, just pros have different opinions, but again, that's another talk. But anyway, getting back to my point, guys, about competing, I'm sure there's a way we can do this, and a few of my friends who are coaches on the island, we've thrown around different ideas, such as a ladder, singles ladders. That's always huge because you only really have to call people in order to play the event, and to run the event, you don't have to have a set facility. You could run a flex tournament, which basically means run a bracket like a normal tournament for tennis. You just do it at different locations and different times and have a lot of flexibility. And there's probably different ways you can even run leagues that reduce the amount of people that are even around in the area when you play. Doubles, singles, even that can be debated. So guys, I'm just totally curious because I'm really fired up about this issue right now, and I think the Tennis Ninja needed to speak about it. So guys, just if you have any ideas or suggestions or even comments about this whole topic, please leave comments down here in the below this video, and throw it a like if you really like that this conversation got started. Again, guys, this is not meant to bash anybody or any of these pros who play this event. This is about getting a conversation going and hopefully hearing some suggestions and different opinions and answers. So, and whatever ideas you may have that you want to bring to the table, and we as directors and local coordinators need to hear about this because we want to know what you guys are safe about playing as well in this time. Again, just we're respecting where everybody is and where everybody's coming from and doing the best for our community as well. So, just again, just reaching out to you guys, just saying hi, and wanting to again bring this to light. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys, and make sure you guys are, I hear you guys are doing okay and playing, but also if you have an itch for this topic as well, share with us down below what you think. So anyway, guys, good to see you all. I hope you guys are doing very well out there. Get out there and hit some balls if it's safe in your community to do so and you really want to hit. God bless, guys. I'll see you in my next interview, photo, or whatever else I post next. Laters, guys.